Okay, let's start with the second bearing now. The second bushing. This here fits right up against that. Okay? You can't get a better match than that. Alright, so now, what I'm going to do is basically the same thing. I'm going to take the bushing like this, put it in. Okay? That's what it's going to wind up as. I'm going to wet this up. Okay? Clean off my machine a little bit so I don't have all the sliding going on. There's my little hole right here. Let me get my light a little closer. Okay. Now, this part here, the opening, the wider opening, not the narrow one, with the arrow. And here's my arrow. I'm going to find the arrow again. I got a little bit too much soap on it. Okay. My arrow is right here. So I'm going to aim it directly at that hole, and I'm there now. And put this on. And now I'm just going to start pressing. Now I know I'm already going to run out of press here because I'm down. Alright? So, I got to find a little hole. I'm going to unscrew this. Take the collar off. Okay? While I'm still holding this, I'm going to pull the handle out and get a better attack angle. Right here. Put the collar back on and tighten it with the Allen key. Okay, now I got my angle. Now I'm ready to pull again. Now this one's going to be harder. This one is definitely a harder one to pull. So at this point, I'm probably better off now attaching the bar. Hold on to this, press, and press, and press, and press. And you can see the bushing starting to go in. I'm going to reposition myself to get back on top of that. Actually, I should have locked the handle. Let me lock this handle. Okay. So it doesn't slide around. Now the bushing's going in a little tiny bit crooked. So I'm going to have to correct that. So, what I'll do is I'll see if I can push it on the corner here a little bit. If I can't, then I'm going to have to go ahead and make some other corrections. I may have to tap it back out again and start again, which is probably the easiest answer. So I'm just going to push it back out. This is where I use this ring, the big ring, to push it back out. It's not in that far yet. So it came right out. So now we'll start again. Arrows lined up. And maybe at this point I'm just going to push this down a little bit with, maybe just with the bolt in it. See if I can get it started a little bit. I don't want to push it too hard because, just to straighten it out. I don't want to break the rubber. Because this one's a little bit harder. This bushing is a little bit harder to do. So I'm just going to see if I can catch the corner. I got to check my alignment again because I might have knocked it out. Okay. Alright. Also, the lube ran out. So, It's not really going to move. I have to re-lube it again. Okay. Let's give it a go again. And after I push it a little bit, I'm just going to check that alignment to make sure that my alignment's perfect again. That nothing moved. Okay. Now let me check my alignment before I go down too far, because if it's out, I want to straighten it out right now. I think I'd like to get a little turned a little further. Just give it another little pop, knock it out. There we go. Okay. I think this time we got it because it's been in and out a few times. It's probably going to pop down fairly easy right now. Yeah, it's nothing. Just drop the bar. That's all. Like I said, this is the harder one because of the distance that we're working at, and it's wider, yeah, but it's not really that hard. The other one I pressed in outside, but today it's too cold. Gives me a little bit of a hard time. As you can see, it's going in a little bit crooked on me. So I'm going to pop it out again one more time. Heard something fall. There's a bolt. Now, this one's taking a little while. This one's a little, like I said, this one's a little bit harder because I'm just having a tiny problem with the alignment. But see, when I just catch the corner now, I can pop it right out. So and just go again. Eventually get it. So. There, let me see if I can get this thing a little bit straighter. Okay. There we go. Yep. Okay, now I think this time we should get it right away. Should go right in. Okay. One more shot. Okay, now go back to the center again. And pressing it in nice and easy. Now, let's see what we got. Okay, she's going down. Alright. I'm probably going to have to reposition this arm again, so. Yeah, I'm losing the vice a little bit. Losing the device. Okay. It's going in now. But the device is starting to move on me, so let me adjust the device here. Okay. Oh, we're back. Back again. Okay. Now, like I said, this one, you know, the big bushing is the hardest. There's no doubt about it. So, okay. Now, I may have to readjust the arms. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, as of right now, it looks pretty good, so. We'll lock the arm back in. And we'll give it a push. Okay. I think I got a lot of lube on this. I might have got some lube down on the rubber for the vise too. But it's almost in. Almost. I have to reset the vise again. I think I just got too much lube down here. I'm actually making the vise slide. Okay. Let's see, we still lined up? Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this guy on here now with a plate. Now you see we're out of line again, so we're going to have to find that screw. Okay. And always make sure you lock this, because this thing could slide out while you're pulling on it and you could get hurt. Don't take a chance. You're not tightening the arm. go. Okay. Looks like we're pretty much at the end now. It's almost down. You can see it, it's almost down. So now, we're at the point where we're pretty close here to hitting the so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to touch the corners now. In fact, let me put this over here. I don't know if I can get this second ring under here or not. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. That's a little hard to do. Alright. I'll hit it again with this. Now, I'm going to give it a couple more pulls, and it should be right in. Like I said, this one takes a little longer. This one's not going in as easy as the first one I did. But that's good, because with this one being tough, it shows that even though it's hard, it can still do it. You can still do it. Man. Okay. It's right at the edge now. Let's see if I can pull this thing back a little bit without having to loosen up the vise. Okay. Now, I'm going to hit the edges now. See if I can push the edge in. Of course, now I have the problem that I don't have enough pull. I'm going to have to adjust the arm again for this. But we'll get it. Here should be okay. There we go. That's it. She's going in now. There we go. Yeah. It was just a little bit not centered in the machine, that's why. Okay, I believe that that's... Yeah, that's it. She's all settled in now. As you can see, it's all straight. Okay? So, we're done. The arrow is right at the... See, the arrow's right here. And there it is, right there. Aimed right at it. Big part up here. Small cut here with the... I guess it's kidney shape. That's it. The arm's done. It took a little while. The other one went in easier. But, you know, some go in easy. On the other one, the little bushing here was harder to get in. And this was easier. So, it was just the opposite. But I also painted them. There's paint in there. And that's pretty much it. I don't see a big problem. The only thing the hydraulic press would do is make it a little easier that you don't have to use arm pressure. But maybe you don't have to go to the gym when you do this. Take a day off of the gym. Give Planet Fitness a break. Alright, then this goes back on, and this is it, we're done. Now it's a matter of getting the arms off the car, and putting the new arms on, the rebuilt arms. And then we're ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to post these on YouTube, and with the link to the TDI Club. Okay, lots of luck, have fun.